So we're out here early in the morning just before the sunrise. We got to put a roof on today. So had to get out here and get the thing opened up for everybody. Got quite a bit of materials on Saturday, dumpster delivered on Friday, and so we're ready to go. Just got to get the guys here, or get some sun up I guess, and then they'll be here tearing this thing down. I got to go get some shoe molding for the flooring, so that's where I'm heading off now. Whatever you do, don't scrimp on your roofing. Make sure you tear it all the way down to the base. There are people that will put roofing over top of roofing, and I'll show you one application where that's okay, where you go metal roofing, but in this case I always bring it all the way down. It just gives you a much nicer finish. The other thing is I use the GAF Lifetime shingles, and it's called Timberline HD, and we use a synthetic underlayment, and it's a lifetime roof when you do this, and I've got pretty much all my properties now done with that, but I'm going to show you throughout the day how this works, but it's a really nice roof system. Whatever you do, don't scrimp on your roofing. Make sure you tear it all the way down to the base. There are people that will put roofing over top of roofing, and I'll show you one application where that's okay, where you go metal roofing, but in this case I always bring it all the way down. It just gives you a much nicer finish. The other thing is I use the GAF Lifetime shingles, and it's called Timberline HD, and we use a synthetic underlayment, and it's a lifetime roof when you do this, and I've got pretty much all my properties now done with that, but I'm going to show you throughout the day how this works, but it's a really nice roof system. So in each one of the valleys they put this peel and stick material down, and that makes it almost impossible to have a leak in those areas. It's very important to pay attention to details. So you can see everything stripped off really nice on this roof here. So you're going to do that in each one of the valleys. The other thing I do is I do only ridge vents at the top. So we use this Cobra ridge vent, and then we put a shingle over the top of it, so it gives a nice clean look. We don't do any of the vents. Like this house had a bunch of vents on the back. We took all those out. There was one more thing I forgot to mention. I always get gutter covers on all my houses as well. A lot of these gutters are pretty far up, especially in the back on these where we have walkout basements. And so you're better off to go ahead and get gutter covers, and it helps a lot. Tenants do not clean gutters, and so I have a guy come out a couple times a year, and he's a roofer, and he gets up with his blower and blows out all the valleys and keeps the gutters clear, so it's worth it. These are pretty steep pitch roofs. It's not something homeowners would typically want to be up on top of, so wanted to give you that little tip as well. So now we're putting up the synthetic underlayment, and you can see they start at the bottom and overlap it as they go up. And he was just up there cutting the ridge vents. I want you to see this contraption. They have a lot of times for the smaller jobs, you just have the materials delivered here instead of up on the roof, and this way you can do the whole job in the day. But they've got this ladder configured with basically an elevator, so it's got a little motor on the bottom. You set your shingles on there, and it transports it all the way up to the roof, and somebody grabs them. I just think this is really a cool little capability. I'll show you in a second how this works. Alright, so check this out. This is pretty cool. almost a little too tall for that guy. Pretty cool. But anyways, I'll go ahead and stack all the shingles up at the top, and it won't be long. They'll end up nailing them down. Probably gonna have a break for lunch in a little bit. That's that part of it. All right, so we're starting to put some shingles on, and they run up these valleys here first. And per the GAF warranty, you have to kind of, you don't have the two edges meet, you have to underlay it. So you'll see that the next shingles, when they come over from this side, come towards that, it'll overlap those shingles, and that's per the warranty to get the lifetime. So you have to use these starter strips also, and it's hard to see on here, but there's like about a 6-inch strip. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. 6-inch strip that's running, finger's too big here, right along that edge. And that again is per the warranty. Anyways, it won't take long now. These guys go pretty quick from this point on. Yeah, I want you to see this roof. This is a good looking roof. It's a nice neutral color. A lot of roofs up here in North Georgia, they use the black, but I like this little sand color mixed in. Like I said, it's called Weatherwood Timberline HD. Alright, they're just wrapping up. They're about ready to get up there and get on the ridge vents now. I think that ended up being a good color for this house. Good contrast. Alright, so that's it for today. Not feeling good, so I'm going to head home. God bless.